जी, कल हमारा बजट सेशन हो रहा है पार्लियामेंट में। ये अच्छी बात है। बजट सेशन हर साल होते हैं। इस साल जम्मू कश्मीर को ऑलरेडी जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का वादा रहा है कि जम्मू कश्मीर जो है नया जम्मू कश्मीर बनने जा रहा है, तो जो भी नई चीज़ बनाई जाती है उसके लिए इन्वेस्टमेंट लगती है। यहाँ पे डेवलपमेंट की कमी है। आप हेल्थ सेक्टर को ले, एजुकेशन सेक्टर को ले, या बहुत सारे ऐसे जो सेक्टर्स है जहाँ पे हमें डेवलप की जरूरत, खासतौर से इंडस्ट्रीज को लेके, टूरिज्म को लेके, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की कमी है। तो इन सब चीज़ों को नज़र में रखते हुए नया जम्मू कश्मीर बनाने के लिए वाकई में यहाँ पे स्पेशल पैकेज दिए जाने चाहिए फाइनेंस को लेके, बजट को लेके। और हाल ही में हमारे चीफ मिनिस्टर उमर अब्दुल्ला साहब ने रिक्वेस्ट किया सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को कि 20,000 जो करोड़ का जो हमें जो स्पेशल जो है पैकेज दिया जाए बजट में। मैं चाहता हूं कि 20,000 नहीं, 40,000 का जो हमें पैकेज दिया जाए स्पेशली, जिस तरह आंध्र प्रदेश और बिहार को दिया गया। तो ये तो वाकई में नया कश्मीर 2019 के बाद बन रहा है, तो ऑब्वियसली इसके लिए 40,000 भी मुझे लगता है कम है।
डेवलपमेंट वगैरह एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर, अगर टूरिज्म सेक्टर जम्मू एंड कश्मीर के मतलब बैकबोन मान, खासकर कश्मीर की बैकबोन मानी जाती है एग्रीकल्चर हॉर्टिकल्चर वगैरह, तो इसके हवाले से क्या हम एक्सपेक्टेशन रखेंगे कि इस बजट में ये?
ऑब्वियसली एक्सपेक्टेशंस हमारी हाई हमेशा रहती है, क्योंकि अभी जेके यूटी है, हमारे अपने पास कुछ भी नहीं है। जो कुछ भी है सेंटर के हाथों में है। तो आप एग्रीकल्चर की बात करें या फ्लोरिकल्चर की बात करें, सेरिकल्चर की बात करें, टूरिज्म की बात करें, और सेक्शंस जो जितने भी हमारे डिपार्टमेंट्स यहाँ है, हर एक में डेवलपमेंट की जरूरत है, स्पेशली हेल्थ सेक्टर और एजुकेशन सेक्टर, टूरिज्म सेक्टर। और इस पे उससे भी बेहतर हमारी जो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट यहाँ बढ़ रही है, उसको लेके जो है हमारी इंडस्ट्रीज पॉलिसीज के लिए स्पेशल पैकेज आना चाहिए, ताकि हमारे जो नौजवान है रोजगार से दो चार है, परेशान है, ड्रग्स का शिकार हो रहे, तो कहीं ना कहीं उनकी उस परेशानी का अजाला हो, ताकि वो भी अपनी कुछ जो है रोजगार कमा के जो है अपनी जो लाइफ है वो जो खुशी खुशी गुजार सके।
देखिए, सबसे पहले जो अभी बजट सेशन इंग्लिश पर इसको दोनों ही करे व्हाट्स इंग्लिश नो प्रॉब्लम करिए
The union budget is coming tomorrow. What expectation we have regarding this budget? Regarding this budget about the Kashmiris.
See, a common Kashmiri always, whatever he thinks, I will try to put a light on those things only. The first and foremost thing is the infrastructure development, because every place, whatever place you are living in any part of the world, the most important thing is the infrastructure development. So we are expecting that a good infrastructure development, fund should be allotted, so that the more and more roads we have seen in last 5-6 years, lot of development as far as infrastructure development has been done in Jammu and Kashmir, especially in Kashmir and in the rural and urban areas as well. So we are expecting that more and more funds are to be allocated for the infrastructure development, because infrastructure development shows the overall development of a place. Apart from that, no nation or no place can thrive without having the budget for the education and healthcare. We know that the NEP 2020 is in place, and that is the only solution, because there is a lot of unemployment that has been touching our our youth are feeling depressed. We need a good funding for the education sector, so that more and more startups, and we want that all the entrepreneurship development institutions should be empowered. They should be given more and more fundings and all that, so that they can empower more startups and they can support the more livelihood. Because any nation, if you have to thrive, you need to put your budget, you need to put your money on education and health sector. One more thing in the health sector is that we are facing an acute and very serious problem, that is the drug menace. I think more and more drug detention centers should come up. Government should think about that, because that is something, the problem which our youth is facing, and ultimately that is threat to the generation. Then Kashmir is a place which is on the tourism map across the world. I think the sustainable tourism is the need of an hour. Apart from that, the tourism development is very important. I think government should put the budget on the offbeat locations as well. It should not be only Pahalgam, Sonmarg and Gulmarg. There are offbeat, every part of Kashmir is very beautiful. I think it is very important that the good number of budget should be put in the tourism sector as well. Apart from that, industry need to be pulled up, the industry, the sick units we have around 50% sick units across. We need a separate policy, a separate budget for the industry as well, because if you are putting a policy for the sick unit and the new unit and the existing unit, I think it is failing somewhere. Apart from that, we all are concerned, like we are sitting today on the 29th of January, and we see there is a lot of heat, there is a lot of sun, which is not good for Kashmir environment and for the Kashmir to thrive, globally, because people know us for Chilai Kalan, people know us for 4 seasons. I think because the amount of riverbed mining, the amount of vandalization of wetlands, the amount of vandalization of water bodies, it is everywhere. I think government has to put a lot, a good budget, or even I suggest that we should have a department for enforcement of to preserve our environment, like the water bodies, the wetlands, the riverbed minings. Our streams are drying up, our springs are drying up. I think the government of union government, the budget should be also allocated for saving our environment, because Kashmir is known for its serene beauty. Kashmir is known for its lush green forests. Srinagar has a forest cover of less than 10%. I think more and more greenery is required. For that, government has to put a lot of fund into that. I think these are some of the things. Apart from that, as a youth, I could say that there are a lot of opportunities for the youth to start startups and all that. I think government need to like strengthen all our entrepreneurship development institutions, whether they are inside our incubation centers, and whether they are inside the universities or outside the university, or we have a entrepreneurship development institutions here. We need to strengthen them, give them the good budget, so that they can make more success stories, and ultimately that will help us to build as a nation. Thank you very much.
Sir, your good name?
My name is Dr. Tausif. I am a socio-environmental activist. Apart from that, I am an industrial expert as well.